so mean. Well, hello, good people. I am Crystal Keys, and welcome to Workplace Keys to Success, a channel that gives you a no-nonsense approach to handling workplace bullying. Well, a couple of episodes ago, we talked about 5 traits of a bully, so we could be on the alert, on the lookout. We talked about the delusional megalomaniac, the impulsive angry person, the person that misuses empathy, the irresponsible victim, and individuals that are intolerant of authenticity. Well, before we proceed, I want to remind you to please subscribe below and share your experience kindly. Share your success strategies. Let's help others overcome workplace bullying. So we've talked about the delusional megalomaniac. And this week, we're going to discuss the impulsive angry person. Why are bullies so mean? Well, bullies cannot control their feelings. They become enraged or fearful. They have no interest or consideration of others or of what their actions have on others. They can lash out and hurt others instantly. So how should we deal with a mean and angry bully? Well, first, do we have any empaths out there that are listening? So if you're an empath, please leave your empathy at the door, at the car door before you walk into work. Unfortunately, your empathetic care will not work on the impulsive, mean, and angry bully. Psychiatrists and sociologists have determined that most angry children who are being mean need to realize they are loved, respected, and accepted as individuals. Well, this doesn't always happen. I do agree. Children that most often bully have a rough childhood, but as adults, we are held to the standards of emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence. There is no place for empathy when a mean bully may have the potential to be homicidal, if they're verbally or physically aggressive towards you, which all of this can exist within the workplace bullying atmosphere. Well, workplace bullying is connected to domestic assault, so most likely if there's someone that's a bully at work, they're a bully in the home. Harassment, intimidation, emotional violence, threats, and all different types of behavior that's misconduct, incivility, creating distress, anxiety, and just an atmosphere of mistrust in the workplace. Well, while we want to believe that adulthood indicates the conclusion of school bullying, the demeaning talk we've seen and the gossip, unfortunately, mean bullies grow up and they go to work. Bullies of the playground often grow up to become bullies of the workplace, which is why we find ourselves in unnerving familiar situations to our rough days of school. Bullies are mean. Most often, bullies are mean due to stress and trauma in their lives, aggressive behaviors that maybe they're accustomed to seeing, low self-esteem, they have been bullied, maybe they have a difficult home life, low access to education that's going to cultivate that emotional intelligence. They may have toxic relationships that they're connected to. So how do we handle a mean bully? Well, the same way we handle workplace bullying, how we stop workplace bullying. Now, I know I'm going to sound like a broken record, but know that workplace bullying can end with you. Stand up for yourself. Well, what does this mean? Does this mean you're actively engaging others to stand up for yourself? No, not necessarily. What I mean is you need to document all misconduct. Keep a journal at all times. You need to have meticulous records of what is happening. You need to be able to communicate the misconduct. You can file a complaint within your organization And most often you need to follow the chain of command. You need to inform human resources. This is checking it off the box, because if it ever comes down to it, if there's an investigation, you want to make sure that you follow those steps. You can also file a state complaint. You may have a civil rights commission within your state. You also need to model and support ethical conduct. You don't want to be complaining or file something and you're found wanting. So you're found in the area of incivility also. You need to attend and participate in any and all training you can get your hands on that's free, that has something to do with ethics, anti-bullying. Knowledge is power. You also need to select a therapist or the counsel of others that have been through this. You can join Facebook groups like me. So a shout out to Bullying in the Workplace. Talking it, writing it out to a counselor or in the presence of counselors. This is going to help you process what is happening to you. That's very important. You need to find an attorney that specializes in workplace bullying or the bullying or harassment. You also need to consider an ultimatum for yourself. Do you need to change jobs? Is it just become too much, too toxic? Do you need to file workman's comp? So these are ultimatums, change jobs, that you need to ask yourself. Okay, now we're going to turn to the question and answer session of our episode, and it comes by way of Texas. Are there any laws in the United States that we have that's against workplace bullying? Well, unfortunately, we have none. Now, to date, the U.S. does not have state or government level laws regarding workplace bullying. However, we do have some laws that we can tap into. We just need to keep meticulous records. Subsequently, the non-existence of regulations that's needed for self-governance is a significant barrier to targets when all they're looking for is a solution to their circumstances, just a way out. So to date, we have the U.S. standard, the employment laws protecting individuals against particular misconduct. We have the Civil Rights Act of 1964. We also have several other laws within the Age Discrimination Employment Act of 1967. We have the Title 7, the Workplace Harassment, the Equality Act of 2010, specifically Section 26. We have the Healthy Workplace Bill of 2015, and it's just that, it's a bill. Not all states have adopted this bill. So right now, we have illegitimate laws to the cause. But this is why we have to continue to speak up, speak out. Myself, as a doctoral candidate and a survivor of workplace bullying, I continue to use my platforms wherever I can to speak up and speak out. I'm hoping to aid in the creation of workplace bullying laws and regulations at the state and federal levels. I want to add to the component and the promotion of mutual civility among employees and leadership, and assist in the establishment of productive guidelines for our organizations, for the cultures that we're trying to create of civility. Let's continue to help others. Let's continue to speak up, speak out, so we can help others overcome workplace bullying. Well, my time is up. I'd like for us to stay connected. You can follow me on Anchor. I'll provide you the link below. Also, remember, subscribing will allow you to stay connected with notifications, new content. Please give me a thumbs up. Well, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate your engagement. Have a wonderful work week.